Lagos's Hot FM.
You have grown so much, and I'm pretty sure you're proud of yourself. How does that genuinely make you feel? How does your journey till this point genuinely make you feel?
Man, every day for me, I want to be reminded, and when things around me don't remind me, I look for them just to be reminded that, man, it's one step at a time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm definitely not where I used to be, and I'm definitely somewhere a lot of people wish to be. So it makes me super happy. It makes me super excited that I have that much control, you know, to create and, you know, give the world something that I also hold dear, you know, to myself. And I'm satisfied. It's not that I don't want more. I'm thankful.
But I guess your head sometimes like, oh, okay, the future is bright.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You have to keep feeling like that. There are days where you might not even feel that way, but you have to feel that way. You have to try to feel that way.
You have to try to feel that way.
Definitely.
Okay, so this year you have dropped 2 singles. Am I right or wrong?
One single.
One.
Oh, 2 singles. Yeah,
2 singles. Oh, you forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I was
one.
I was just adding up.
Okay,
No.
so as Welcome. Sorry, please pronounce
that
that.
was
Welcome. I got it. And then Hard to
Hard
Find.
to Find, which is like 3 days ago.
Okay, so and that's off the album, right?
Yes, that's all.
So what's the plan? Like, what you releasing songs before the album? Is that like to keep the fans thirsty for what's coming?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, strategy-wise, I don't know. I think that's it. But I mean, it's from the little I think I know, it's kind of setting a reminder. You know, when you keep telling people, "Oh, it's coming,"
Yeah.
you know, but still, then you have to give them something to give them a taste of what's coming, and that's I believe that's what we're doing there.
Okay.
I also have to ask here, 2020 and 2022, it's a very long period of time in my opinion. Yeah. That's like 2 years. And I know when Boo of the Booless dropped, everybody was really, really into that body of work.
Yeah.
It's something exciting for a lot of people. And as a matter of fact, I was expecting that in February this year, they're going to drop something else.
I was expecting that too.
What happened?
I mean, if I need to be honest, I mean, there are people who have also done these things in shorter time frames. I mean, they're amazing artists who are able to churn out albums every year, you know. But for me, when I created Both the Booless, I wasn't this busy as an artist.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I guess maybe I wasn't as critical of my work as I am now, you know. So now I'm busier, one.
Yeah.
And 2, you know, I've seen the reception of the first one. And, you know, and I just want to make sure that at least, you know,
You do something.
that you're able to create at least that same kind of satisfaction at the minimum. And that comes with a lot of, you know, reworking and, you know, trying to get it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you understand that there's a lot of craving for your music. A lot of people are anticipating it. Do you also feel sort of like pressured to put out music?
Man, some days I feel like, yes, let's take time and record. Some days I wake up and I'm like, I've had times during these 2-3 years where I call, I'm like, this particular song is nice. Let's drop it tomorrow. Let's drop it next week. And like, you can't just. I say no. Let's drop it tomorrow. You know, but I always lost that battle. And you know, I'm kind of happy I did. You know, because now it gives us time to calm down, prepare, and you know, see everything
And come out in full force.
Yeah.
So you just dropped Hard to Find like 2 days ago.
Yes.
And I saw you and I saw Flavour and it's like, okay, great. Great. Finally. How did that come about? Did you actually want Flavour or you just thought, okay,
I mean, on my bucket list, Flavour has definitely been one person and it's still in the future bucket list, you know. So, but, in fact, it's a gallon list.
I like that.
So, when we got the perfect song, you know, I ran it by my people and we asked, you know, and I told him, oh, I'd really love you on this song. And he was extremely forthcoming. He was like, my brother, no issue, I'll do it for you. And so, you know, we sent the song, you know, I waited for him to record. And it was really a smooth process, to be honest. Wasn't anything complex.
What's the reception like so far?
It's amazing. In my opinion, you know, maybe at least from the digital metrics that I have access to, they say it's doing better than every other song I've dropped.
In 2 days?
Yeah.
Every other song that you've got?
Yeah, not doing better than other songs totally. Like first 2 days.
First 2 days. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
When
I
we
get
dropped
it.
the song, how was
I
the
get
first
it,
2
I get
days?
it.
You know,
Okay,
so that's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Oh, so definitely looks like, you know.
So I hear. You see, like I keep saying, so I hear. So
I gotta say,
I think doesn't that person tell me.
I gotta say though, "How to Fight" is a great song.
Yeah.
No argument to it.
Thank you, man.
But I have a personal attachment to Mokoma.
Oh,
Yeah, honestly,
yeah.
my surname is actually Mokedinma, so it's,
Yeah.
it's very close. So when the song came out, I felt like this is my song.
So that's
Yes.
a
It
wedding
has to
song
be
for you,
my
Uche,
song.
Yes.
right?
What?
That will be played on your wedding day.
Most
Which one?
likely, you never can tell. Maybe
my-
maybe you might show.
I knew that was coming.
I could show up now.
I'll hold
Anyway,
you to it.
as far as
Yeah,
on earth,
I'll hold you to it.
as far as on earth that they come.
But is that something you say you see a lot in the industry?
I don't know, man. I can tell you that, you know, for me, I try to just see all the good things, you know, meet all the people who I have a rapport with, you know, just stay on that side.
Okay, so how?
So, yes, I've seen that. Yeah, I mean, Mayo did an amazing song with me that did so well. That was him being his brother's keeper. Same thing with Simi. That was her still being her brother's keeper. Now that's Flavour. You know, that was the one with Mastercraft. So, yeah, sure. There's a lot of that going around.
Okay, so how many tracks are going to be there?
16.
16.
Yes, for all the 2 years. We'll
How many?
now go collect.
We're ready. But you have to come.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask a question. How long did it take, the whole process, you know, just creating
So
this,
for
this-
me,
this
I
album?
always say, when I was asked this question about my first album, I said it took 3 years. And why I said it took 3 years is I calculated from the oldest song on the album. You know, sometimes you get those camps for 2 or 3 months where you just finish everything.
Yeah.
But for the oldest song on the album was 3 years ago. Now the thing we say, this new album, you get some songs we did before the War of the Booless. So it's like this one are like five
Right.
years. So is it right for me to say? But man, I could tell you, you know, I mean, how long did it take to record songs judiciously? You know, after the first album, and when I was sure, okay, we're going for the
Yeah.
second album, maybe a year plus, maybe a year 6 or a year 7 months.
Okay.
A year, definitely a year plus, going by the oldest record after the War of the Booless album.
Okay.
Listen,
And
yeah, I really can't wait to hear this body of work. But
Yes.
I also
Please.
I also feel like a lot of people have come to expect a particular kind of sound from you.
Okay.
So should we like expect some sort of like experimentation
Man,
on this particular track?
the funny thing is, you know, today I might make soul music. Tomorrow I'm listening to pop music. So for me, you know,
I think you
think the world
started
is
with
garbage
pop,
in.
actually.
So
Yeah.
if you remember, so there's garbage in and garbage out. That's what I think. You know, what comes in goes out. It just goes through a process in your own mind and your own body. So I could tell you, like, for sure that, you know, I just made music that I was happy with. Music going with however I felt whenever I walked into the studio. You know, with a balance of, oh, what should I be singing about? You know, and just kind of ignoring that and just
Yeah.
going with how you just feel. You know, so I think there's a strong balance of that there.
Okay.
So who are we expecting? Yeah.
Everybody to listen now, make they go check.
It's Thames on the
Let me
album.
trick them to check.
It's Thames on the album.
When you check, you know.
I feel like you're in terms of like a
A
great
lot of things were done
collaboration.
under amazing terms and conditions. So
Oh wow, that's a
So-
confirmation.
that's
right
it,
there.
that's
a very
it.
strong confirmation.
I hope we recorded this.
Is Burna Boy on the album?
Well, I mean, there are a lot of, you know, burner
It's
songs,
Wizkid
like
on the
burning
album.
songs.
But
you know
even
what I
if-
mean?
Okay.
There were songs on fire, you know, burning as hell.
Is Wiz on the album?
You know, I did a lot of wise things. over there.
No, now you're just playing
Chike
around.
is just
Yeah,
trying to
I did tell you,
understand
say, anybody where they fight for the album, it did, yeah.
Am I on the
Anybody,
album?
just listen, you will hear it
Am I
within
on the
you.
album, Chike?
I mean, Nwoke there, you are,
Alright.
Nwoke is there.
Right.
There's a man there. There's one command there, so there's a lot of
Yeah,
Nwoke
that's
going around. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know who's on the album, but
Yeah.
you're in Thames. I think you'd be magic.
Yeah.
You and Burna Boy is not something that I would expect, but I think it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Something like Ed Sheeran and Burna Boy are like. So I kind of just see.
Okay, I didn't picture that one.
Yeah, I kind of
that
just see
comparison.
something.
I
Yeah,
very-
also
someday.
see. I also
Soon.
see you on
Hopefully.
Asha on a song actually on a track.
Yeah,
That would
be supernatural.
I would do anything for that one. I think it'll come
It'll
out.
make sense.
Yeah, I think it would.
You have been killing it back to back. There was Hosanna with
Yeah,
Mastercard.
Mastercard.
I
That was a
absolutely
Mastercard
loved.
song.
I didn't even know it was you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was on the show and I was on that side. I was like, who's that? Who's that? And then
So is that
the closest
experimental
thing.
enough for you?
Yeah, it is.
Uh-huh.
It is.
So-
It was absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
It was amazing. A collaboration I didn't see coming,
Mm-hmm.
and then bringing out the church going you. Hallelujah. Knee Down is actually one of my favorite songs at the moment. That was another one. How did that come about? Did Fowls like come to meet you?
I think he said he was recording an album. I don't remember vividly what it was, but I know Asha went to record in Echo Hotel. You know, I think that was a camp or something. I can't recall fully. So when I was in Echo Hotel, I called him. Oh, I'm already here, and I went up and they played the music, and I dropped my verse, and he liked it. He was like, "Yeah, it's cool with that." And from there,
That's
yeah,
just
that
it.
was it. Next
Okay.
time I saw him, you know, he already had his rap on it, and you know, I did a couple of adjustments myself on the Knee Down song.
Yeah.
And
And it's and you
Did you come up with the chorus yourself?
so you want me make a knee down? Yes, I did.
Ooh.
sounds
It was
like
fire.
something that Chike. The chorus was the chorus made the song. Fowls is amazing.
There are some
Let's
songs
not
that
even
you
lie.
hear and it just
My best
instantly
line on
clicks.
this is, why don't you listen when I talk?
Yeah, of course. Fowls is amazing on it, that's for sure.
But you guys are a good team. I mean, that's why you go on to produce a short film. A lot of people have been talking
Yeah.
about it. I honestly, I'm going to confess, I saw it today.
Oh,
and
today?
Yeah, today actually.
I didn't know you could act.
Oh,
I knew he could act. He was in Battleground.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
yes,
Mayo or
like 2
something.
years.
Yeah, and you died in the two.
Huh?
You died in the two films.
I'm alive here.
No, like the character. But anyways, let's talk about the short film.
Yes.
That's the one with Fowls.
Yeah.
How the Fowls always know that he was going to do that. Where did the idea come from?
Wait, make I call him. Make I know if him there sure. Say, I don't know. I think Fowles in every sense is, you know, one of those who are amazing creatives. Like
Yeah.
creatives. So I don't know at what point he came up with it, but I mean
He
did.
just hit you up for that.
He did.
Did you
And
pay him? Please?
Pay? Does anybody pay anybody?
For features.
Did they pay me or not call it?
Do you pay people for your features?
I don't think we've ever done. No, we've
So
never
they won't
done
pay
that.
you. This is simple.
Yeah, we've never done that.
But is that something you're thinking to explore acting? Because this is not your first, you know.
Yes,
acting.
I mean, I remember talking to my guys and we're talking about producing a movie this year. When we're not producing a movie this year, we're talking about producing a movie sometime this year. We spoke about it. I'm clear, and so I suggested a certain amount. But then I've gone on certain productions that came out amazingly well. You know, some are yet to be released. So, you know, I speak to the producer and I'm like, this kind of thing, so X amounts if you do them. And they laugh at you like that's biscuits money.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I've definitely been looking at, you know, being in one myself. You know, something that we have full control over, you know, when we shoot, when we do all that. But I don't think that's in time soon. But then have I been on, you know, other people's productions and work? Yeah, in fact, I did at least one every year. One in 2020, right? One in 2021. They're both not out. But I think they're going to be out this year or sometime next year. I don't know. But definitely within
So
the
more
next
of
6
Chike
months.
the actor will come out.
Man, everything, entertainment today.
I don't mind seeing you in a Hollywood movie though.
Ah,
I don't
the
mind.
good deal
I'm
now.
looking
Just
forward to
give us location.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
land. Go leave everything for here. Go do that one quickly. Come back.
Fingers
So-
crossed.
Yes, now. We they sell everything, any parts where you want.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I came across this tweet. I'm just going to read it. Actually, didn't even pick the tweet exactly.
Oh, okay.
However, I
Yeah.
came across a tweet from a fan of yours.
Oh, thank God, it's
Oh.
not my own.
What's wrong with your tweets?
I don't know.
So actually, I copied the tweet down actually. So I'm just
Right.
going to read it. So your fan says, the kind of love I crave is the type Chike constantly sings about, and it's beautiful to know that it actually exists.
Yes,
Right?
It does.
Now you sing generously about love.
Yes.
And then at some point, I think it was close to Valentine's Day, you disclosed that you have never said "I love you" to someone.
Okay, so yes.
Do you
I've
practice?
never addressed that,
Yeah.
but I think for clarity, let me just kind of break down what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, most of us have felt love in some kind of way.
Yeah.
I want to believe. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not speak for others. And I'm just saying, for me, you know, looking my significant other in the eye and, you know, and telling her, oh, I love you. I have not done that before. I honestly haven't.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, have I done, you know, acts of love, you know, like doing things you want from me, you
Yeah.
know, doing things for you know, being very thoughtful
Yeah.
towards you, yes. Have I ever loved someone? Of course I have. how else would I be able to sing about it?
Yeah.
You know, but I'm just saying, like, for me, it's
just
more of
hard for you
actions
to
for
say
me.
it.
Yeah, it's just more of actions for me. And you know, we grew up where, you know, saying I love you was a bit off.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. And most people know that you know, that's not something you hear in African
A lot of
homes
African
every now and
families
then.
just overlook it.
So
You
you
know.
actually practice what you preach or sing in code.
I definitely do practice what I say.
You just don't
For
say
sure.
it. You don't say it in words.
But I know say one day, person will press my button and shout.
So
I love it.
it's been doing all of this,
Yeah.
but I've actually never said I love you to someone as well.
You see, man. Some of the
If it
people
makes you
said
feel
with they attack me
better.
for that matter, they follow. They say never talking.
Crazy.
You
But
get-
it's about Chike, it's not about me.
Listen, talking about sweets and stuff, here's a random question that just popped into my head, yeah? What do you think about the whole Ruger or Malay?
none of my business.
Tell me, what do you think about
Absolutely none of my business. I can't speak about that now. I don't know anything they happen.
Nothing.
I have no opinion whatsoever. I mean, I'm an artist, so I'm not gonna get involved with any opinion.
But here's something you can get involved that
Okay,
still
what
has.
is that?
Did he have? Was he Ruger or Mali?
Okay.
Portugal. Was he Ruger or Mali?
Oh
It
yes.
was on Mali.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't remember the exact artist. But
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
then the Portugal concept
It was
Yeah,
Malay.
Afro Nation.
was on Malay, so you
Okay,
still
oh.
have to say something.
About what?
So there was
Ask me
the
now.
viral video of a
Okay.
fan
Okay.
who just came online and was like, "Yo, I paid for
Oh, I
this,
think I saw that. I
and you
didn't
guys came." And you had to do woo, 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 no live singing and everything, and she was sort of dissatisfied. Now you're one person who obviously sings live. You perform live. You know the mic is on in code when you
Yes, I do.
when you perform.
Very much on.
I like that. However, what do you think about African artists, not some Nigerian artists, not live singing?
I can tell you for sure one
Yeah.
thing, and just what I know, that we sometimes, even for some shows, we literally fight. Let's say we knife our bottle to get live music. Be at the lie. You get so, and it takes a lot of sacrifice to get that. Apart from you fighting for it, sometimes you might even have to take a pay cut for it because good sound is extremely expensive. A lot of people do not know that, and a lot of listeners don't know that. So I don't know what every artist system is with management cost. What they can genuinely allocate to this. What they can. I did a show in London.
Yeah.
And I had a 8-man band, right? The first day they were telling me 4. I said never. We got to maybe 6. I said never. In fact, a day to the show, I think that's when we added the last last backup vocal, because I had gone for rehearsal and some things were not balanced. And I can tell you that if it was purely a financial decision, we made a terrible one. And you get, if it was purely a financial
Yeah.
decision, we made an extremely terrible decision. But then I'm not going to sit here and speak about any other artists and because you don't know what's happening with their teams. Also, some artists are just said, okay, go perform.
Yeah.
They don't have a control of what sound they are giving or how they got there. They're not management. It's just what it is. You get, and you know how Nigeria is. Everybody must do respect now. You won't question. What they don't just say, why you not giving me sound? Why you're not going to do that? So I don't know what happened.
But
I wasn't there.
As much as you're trying to be diplomatic,
I'm not
that's
trying-
why
I'm
I didn't.
No, I'm not even being diplomatic. I'm being extremely factual here. God knows I'm not. If I wanted to be diplomatic, I would say I just like the first one. I'll say that I don't want to comment about that.
Yeah.
Yes. If I was going to be diplomatic, I would
So you
just-
don't think it's kind of like a culture as well, where
that's-
when I'm
that's-
calling names though, where the mic is not even on, like
not even
literally-
on.
Yeah, the
No, I
mic
don't
is
know
not
about
on.
that. I don't know about that. Does that happen?
That happens.
And maybe the mic is not on. Not that they don't want it on. There are a
No.
lot of times. I kid you not. There are times when I'm performing and the mic goes off, and you can literally see my emotions change. And guess
Yeah.
what? What I have my guys always saying behind me is, you have to learn how to mask your emotion. Just go. Just keep going. Do you understand what I'm saying? Literally, somebody's saying just keep going. But the real sense, even if I break down there and get upset, I'm like, what's going on? The show is done, right? You can't keep doing that. So I can tell you that in as much as we want to still, look at the artists and demand better of every artist, I can tell you that most artists too are demanding better of themselves. I can tell you. It's a very self-criticizing, place to be in.
I like the way you have their backs, like really just.
I'm just
there
telling
for
you,
your guys,
especially sound. You see this sound matter and a long story.
and not throwing them.
You
under
don't
the
do where
bus.
they sing like this DJ they play, the song just cuts.
I mean,
It just
they
off.
just there.
Good. Fantastic. So what are you gonna do? Sometimes there's a delay.
Yeah.
You can't improvise that. I guess you just have to start doing a cappella, right?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes there's a delay. You're singing and the mic is coming out from the speaker. It's 4 seconds later.
That's that.
That's the worst thing that happens to me. And most times I just power through it. Maybe if I was going to do 3 songs or 5 songs, I just end up doing 2 and I leave. And the supporter who spent their day and came out that day, just like, he just did 2 songs and left. They don't understand that as they want a good show, you also want to give them a good show. That, at least that's the way I see it. I don't know about it.
Okay, makes sense. This part is burning questions. You can't think. You're just going to answer the questions.
I'm ready.
Okay.
No thinking.
3 things you must do every day.
Brush my teeth, take a shower, check my account balance.
Did you prep for that?
You know why? Because debit is coming in every second, so I need to be sure that they're debiting me the correct way. It's more of debit than even credit, if I need to be honest.
What's a lie that you've recently told?
I'm not around.
That was the usual one. I think the white line can pass.
Yeah, I've even done. Oh, this is not Chike speaking. When he's in an interview now, I go put my hand for my line. I'm gonna call you back.
Hellfire is real.
If those people they find me, say find God, you go to say no, they are.
But who are like 3 artists you're sort of obsessed with growing up?
I was definitely obsessed with Shane Ward.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Shane Ward.
Breathless. The guy.
Yes. Leave me breath. Oh goodness, that
Yeah.
sounds beautiful. I was definitely for Nigeria here. I was definitely obsessed with Style Plus.
Okay.
Who again? Funny. I was extremely obsessed with the likes of. When I say the likes of, but I'll call one name of Dolly Parton.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
You listen to country music?
A lot. In fact, I listen to it less now.
Then
But growing up, a lot. See,
Back in
a
the day.
lot.
Do you
I
feel
used
like
to
it
buy
also
the
influenced
CDs.
your sound?
Huh?
Do you feel like it also influenced your
Story-wise, yes, because they always had something to tell you.
true.
They're
They
great
always
writers.
really did they had something too. So sometimes it's so much pressure when I hear certain songs and I just want to go cuckoo gaga on it. But then that pressure to calm down and write again just comes. And you know, sometimes you can hear that struggle in the song.
All right. Next up, say something sexy in a Spanish accent.
La so.
What?
No, say it in English, but in a Spanish accent.
This
so
is-
we
is it-
understand.
this one is Spanish.
No. Say it in English.
It means your brain is so tarate.
I don't think that's what it means.
It means
That's
your brain is so. I said la
definitely
brain is so.
No, you're
in
going to
French.
say it in English.
Okay.
But with a Spanish accent.
let
Anything
me
sexy.
go back to my Spanish movie. Where those also they convinced me watch.
Alejandro Chike, talk to us.
Okay. You don't want some money.
That is sexy. Well, that's sexy. That's
You don't
sexy.
want some money.
That was actually close, actually. I've got this one.
You don't
here
want
as
some
well.
honey too.
That's a pass. That's a pass.
Yeah, he did alright. He did alright.
I tried.
I've got this one here, yeah? You look like a very good guy, actually, but there's this confidence that you have as well that just seems like you're somewhat of a bad boy somewhere around.
Okay.
So have you ever been in handcuff?
God no go great. Depending where. What's the location of the handcuff?
Anywhere.
You tell me.
Is it within the house or outside the house?
Within and
I don't know,
outside.
anywhere.
Anywhere.
In the house. Is it behind closed doors?
You tell us, Chike.
I'm directing you people. Though.
Anywhere.
Okay, is it comfortable handcuff or discomfortable?
The handcuffs and handcuffs.
He has
Have you ever
been.
in
Now,
He
those
has
ones
been. He has
where they get
been.
lazy, where get
It's a
catchy.
yes.
That's
That's a yes.
Anybody will handcuff me. Just let me know the type you're coming with. That's what I'm asking. Make I tell you where I did.
So what's the most rebellious thing you've ever done as a teenager?
As a teenager.
Mhm.
To get into one girl house when I'm mama deal.
I told you he had a little bit of a bad boy in him.
It was risky.
I never thought it was a good boy.
It was risky. I'm a good person.
That's what they
Like
always
good bad
say.
boy.
A bad boy can be a good person.
Yeah.
So you broke into someone's house? Is that what you were saying?
Broken call. Breaking.
So what was the rebellious
It's the
thing?
recipient that opened the door before they go call say in 2000 and they call say so person was. There you go.
No, but if you walked in, like you knocked, how was that
I
rebellious?
walked in. The parents were just not in the place where we wanted them not to be in. You get what I'm
Oh.
saying? That's all. I walked in.
Next question.
Walked in at the right time.
That leads me to the next question. Craziest place you've ever had sex?
Who told you I've had sex?
Hey, tell us. Let us know.
We will be practicing Christian now. No the.
Chicken, that's not how this works.
Tell
That's
us
how my
a
first
verse
boy.
That's not how
my
this
first
works.
my first boy go wise. because
There was supposed to be like a weep at the back, so if you don't answer,
get all the teenage nutrients, everything will complete. Not be like some people don't lost on this already.
So what's your answer?
Never been.
Never been what?
I'm a virgin.
I don't understand. Like, nobody believes you.
Same when I said I've never said I don't believe. I can't explain. Now, I'll make I explain this one again.
You at some point trended because of a picture of you in the pool. Will that return?
What return?
The picture.
The picture
in the
is still
pool.
there now.
No, like something.
Will I
like
take another one?
Yes.
All I
Where's
mean
the
is the thing with pictures is there's what's a picture when you stand in front of the camera.
Okay.
So would I be standing in front of cameras? I will be doing a lot of that. So whatever the camera captures during that period.
Right. Here is another question. Even though you're lying a lot in this question, but hey, it's all good. Another one that I have here is, what did you think you would have outgrown by now as a teenager?
I know if you tell not the actual thing, but to make I find the appropriate one.
Tell us.
What would I think I would have outgrown by now? Panic buying.
What?
You know the excitement when you just start liking something. And
I just buy on impulse.
Yes, impulse buying. Let's put it like that, not panic.
Oh, okay.
Impulse buying.
So the very last question, the strangest thing a fan ever asked you. Ever.
I can't say it here. It's not the strangest. I think other artists have heard it.
Why can't you say it?
They said, I just want to fuck you.
Oh!
Yeah.
You didn't have to say that.
Were we recording?
Yes, we're live.
Okay. I warned you.
Yeah, but you would have found it.
But I heard them say it. But I told you guys. I said, I'm being honest.
You could have blipped that part.
Well, is there any delay on this? Like 10 seconds delay? You can go back and...
No.
So next time.
So, you know what? We're done.
I want to know, Chike, how often do you get that question?
That one, some people, they talk about like 2 weeks into the friendship. So sometimes, straight. This one was literally, she walked up to me. I was at Oxlade's show. And she walked up to me and just... and she walked up to me and I just paused, and I was beside the guy beside me. I was like, "Wait, this get to talk."
How did you feel about it?
I ran, man. I wouldn't even lie to you because I mean that's
how
that's
Uche
scary.
is so interested in that last question.
Like
That's it for me.
The way he was very truthful about it, it made me want
But
to
I
say,
told you now,
just
say I
a
don't
little
want to
bit
talk.
more.
When you see me, you said
I didn't
and you said
say
I've
the
not
exact
been.
word.
You said I've been too diplomatic.
Well, you've been
No,
very
you
diplomatic.
haven't.
So now diplomacy, see as a B1, I know use diplomacy.
That's right.
So make I the diplomatic.
That's all being a
But
fanboy
that's it. Important questions. One last thing, just sing for us a little bit.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
2 years since I met you, 1 year dating now. I'm ready for forever. Everybody got to know you. Baby, you know, no, say me, I've been a plan to marry you. No be holiday, so I already know I'm in love with you. It be like you go day tender. You go day tender, oh, you go day tender. When I start to the hot, you go cool temper. That's hard to find.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
Lagos's Hot FM.